Ladies, when did you realize that he's not your type financially?
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amomi, aka Petite Diva, and in this video we're discussing when ladies know that a guy is not their financial type. This video is inspired by two videos that I actually saw. I saw one video by this podcaster, YouTuber, I think they're called Shits and Gigs or something. There's a video where they are discussing when some ladies knew that the guy they were dating was not their financial type.
Ladies, when did you realize that he's not your type financially? When he started asking how much my rent was and how I could afford to live in the area I live in, and comments like, "You're the one with the money, big money."
That's disgusting.
When he said, "I gotta work 3 jobs to catch up to you."
That's the most humiliating thing I've ever heard in my entire life.
When he invited me to dinner and split the bill because he was a feminist.
Yeah, that's disgusting stuff.
A guy asked me out, then the day of the date said, "Where do you want to go?" And when I said Olive Garden, he said I was moving too fast and Olive Garden money is relationship stuff.
I swear Olive Garden's like a chain restaurant.
I've
been there before. Yeah. It's basic.
Oh, is it?
It's basic.
Relationship stuff.
You're moving too fast.
When I was making the payments on my own wedding ring, when he started donating plasma, went out with him and his friends, and while the others were, went out with him and his friends, and while the other guys were fighting to pay the bill, he just sat there like a baddie.
And then there was another video by a South African, I believe, where she was telling people to share the story time of when they knew that the guy they were dating was not their financial type. So let's check out some of the experiences that women shared about the moment they knew that the guy they were dating was not their financial type.
Ladies, when did you realize that he's not your type financially?
Ooh, tag me in on this one. Now, I didn't realize it until afterwards and started dating a real man as far as finances. I could do a whole 10-minute video of the sad shit I paid for, because I literally paid for everything. But I realized it afterwards and looked back, and I would have to pay for this man's gas to come and see me. Not only that, but I also had to book all the Airbnbs for us to spend time together, because I have kids and I don't bring just anybody around them, if you ain't trying to get married, you're not meeting my kids. Then I would have to pay for all our alcoholic drinks and food the entire time we were there. Oh, and then he would also, while we were there, feed me the old demon sausage and ask me for money for whatever reason he gave. He also used to ask me for money because he would have to pay for his kids. Yeah, I connected with the baby mama and I confirmed afterwards that no, he was in fact not giving that money for his kids. I was paying for that man's kids and wasn't even really paying for that man's kids. Don't date broke men.
Ladies, when did you realize that he's not your type financially?
He asked me to dinner. I drove us to go get dinner. I put in my order, he puts in his order, and then he steps behind me. I'm looking at him, he's looking back at me. They tell me what the total is. I pay for my food. He starves and is also single. And not to mention, he had a ton of roommates and had the audacity to ask me for $20 to help go towards the PG&E bill because the lights were turned off. Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Ladies, when did you realize that he's not your type financially?
So it took me a little while to realize this, 5 years. But I realized this when it was too late, and I wish I could have all that money back when I paid for everything. I paid the house bills, I paid for the food, I paid when we'd go out, I paid for everything. And then the day he leaves, with no warning at all, the day he leaves, he goes and gets a tattoo. Not a small tattoo, a big tattoo. That's when I realized it was. Can I have that money back, please? Okay, love you, bye.
Ladies, when did you realize that he's not your type financially?
So my ex, this was like years ago, but my ex, when we would go to coffee shops like Starbucks or like whatever, he would like, when we would like walk in as a couple, look like a couple, and then when it would get to his turn, he would like get in front of me, like directly front and center, order, and then like the cashier would kind of like look over like his shoulder to me, but he wouldn't move. He would stay right there, right in front of the cashier, and then like just hand his card. And like multiple cashiers would be like, oh, like, okay, like, and then like after he would pay, he would step to the side, and then I would order, and then I would pay. And then this man would also, when it was like his turn to like pay, because when it was his turn to pay, he would be like, hey, like, he would tell me not to get a drink, and not an alcoholic drink. I wasn't 21 yet. I mean, like, literally I would get iced teas, and he would tell me not to order it. Or like we would get Thai food all the time, and I love Thai iced tea. He'd be like, don't order one. Like, or if I did order one, I would literally have to pay for it like separately, like after dinner. Like,
I'm kind of following the South African version of when did you realize a guy wasn't your type financially, and I am in awe. I'm finding it so eye-opening. Excuse the lighting, guys. I have severe load shedding. I am in awe. And I'm realizing a lot of gents out there, ayavimba. Like, why would you invite someone over only to nisha them food? I know it has a lot to do with how you were raised or how you are as a person, but I don't understand why you would invite someone to your space, whether it's a situationship, whether it's a girlfriend, whether it's a partner, whatever it is, and not give them food. Guys, sana. That is not even below the bar. That is below human behavior. How? That has nothing to do with no bar, no standard. It's just basic human behavior. And if I'm hungry and you don't feed me, I'm going to tell you that my body is telling me that it's hungry. When
did you realize that he is not your type financially?
When he borrowed money from me just a few days into the relationship, and of course I gave him.
Again, when did you realize that he is not your type financially?
We drove around looking for Indao and our cashback, only because he's avoiding the bank charges. Apparently, there's charges. I had no idea, by the way, but guess we were avoiding ATM or bank charges. I said, no, ma'am.
So I'm on YouTube the other day, ngibone a podcast, and the topic is, when did you realize he wasn't your type financially? And I guys. So disclaimer, I don't come from a rich family. I don't come from money. I come from a normal middle class working family. Public servant, Unilever. So I do not come from riches. However, abazal bami, you know, they definitely don't come here from richness. So I don't come, you know. Also, I'm a working woman. I have my own things. I don't have a lot of money, but I do have my own money, and I don't date for hunger. But this is when I realized he wasn't my type financially. So a guy asked me out on a date, and then he decided to go to like a nice casual. I don't like these appetite restaurants, especially if it's a first date. You want to be in a situation where you feel comfortable, you know. So we decided to go to a place where they have like pizza, like gourmet pizza and stuff, and we ordered this monstrous pizza. I think it came up to about 400 rand some change. Okay. So masifika ke bill ke usisizilethela bill. Wait. Ngempela ayibeka ibill. Guys, keep your wallet. So I have this thing that if you're going to be paying for a meal, the least I could do is just pay for the tip. Yabo. So keep all the time. No, you get the bill, I'll just tip the waiter. I say no, it's fine. Keep it in mama leg. I get okay, naming begging press. Guys, did the guy not keep her 10 rand and 5 rand? 15 rand. Guys, how do you have a meal that's 400 and something rand and you tip someone with your whole chest, your whole whole ngingil, your whole liver? Huh? Ukhipha 10 rand no 5 rand unika umuntu omdala. Yes, I understand ukuthi oweta bayahola. I understand. Ngithi me at this day and age ube nesibindi ukhipha 10 rand no 5 rand unika umuntu omdala. I wouldn't say I'm the best tipper. I'm not, but I try to do 10% or above. I try, guys. I am that girl that, and I'm so particular because even I always separate my tip from my bill. So I'll always pay if I'm gonna be swiping my ibiliam. Tip will always be in cash. I don't know why. I'm just like that. Because when I'm charges, lo muntu ngizomthipa 40 rand uzothola into 40 rand noma bazothi bank charge. Yeah, but I'm very particular because I feel like you can tell a lot about a man by the way he treats abantu that he does it, strangers. Never mind the way he treats us back, but how he treats, like, no, I believe in the power of tipping, and I believe it says a lot about you. If you are able to have a meal almost 400 rand, 450, round it off 500 rand, 15 rand, are you serial kill?
When did you realize that he is not your type financially?
When he called me and asked me if I can borrow him money so that he can come see me. And then when he'd asked me for money so that he can pour petrol on a freaking Audi.
When did you realize that he is not your type financially?
Well, this is some interesting stuff, and I think I've made a reference video about this one, and I'm about to talk about the invoice guy. Anyway, I'll try to talk as quickly as possible. I'm not a storyteller, so I hope that I fit this in. There was like a lot of things that happened, man, that really made me realize this thing, but because reset. Anyway, the guy asked to borrow my car, and then he brings my car back with the fuel light on. And yes, my fuel was low when I gave him the car, but for me it was not an immediate emergency, immediate thing to worry about, because I used to budget my fuel based on the days that I go to the office, because I never used to go to the office every day. So it was like, no, he borrows my car. It was towards the end of the week. Yes, it is low, so I'm like, it's whatever. But also, it's courtesy to put fuel when you're using another person's car. It doesn't matter your girlfriend, your friend. It does not matter, guys. Principles. It's courtesy, man. Brings back my car, and it didn't happen once. It didn't happen twice. That was the one thing. The other one, he was using my car. This is now a totally different day. He uses my car to go get me breakfast and coffee, and there's cash in my car. He's like, can I use this money? I'll give it to you because I'm unable to withdraw money from this ATM because this ATM is not working due to load shedding. Like, yeah, sure, you can use it. The following day, I'm like, I need the money for lunch. When we spoke in the morning when I got to the office, like, yeah, babe, I'll send it now. Now goes to 12. I'm like, it's almost lunch. I need to go get food. Okay, but I'm going to send it now. We hang up. It's 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, he calls. How are you, babe? How's your day going? I have not eaten the whole day. I have not eaten. Where's the money? Oh, babe, I'm so sorry. I used it for Uber.
Now, I know a lot of people are looking at the financial type as per the amount the person earns. But personally, I look at the financial habit. Now, someone collecting money from your girlfriend. So a guy collecting money from his girlfriend. to give his baby mama and then doesn't even give the baby mama the money. That is terrible behavior. This is not about him not having money. It's about him not being disciplined. First of all, it was already a nonsense behavior to collect money from your girlfriend for your baby mama. Then keeping the money, that is terrible behavior. Now, the other one of the guy asking the girl for money just when they started the relationship. And I'm like, what sort of behavior is that? I don't want to cuss on this channel. I don't want to cuss in this video. So I'm going to try and be restricting my words. But that is some BS attitude. And then the lady giving him the money. I'm like for somebody that you just started dating, were you that in love or something? And then the other one that she had to pay the guy, give the guy money to come and see her. Like, what is going on? Did they use, in my country they say, did they use jazz on you people? Because seriously, did they use jazz on you guys? Giving somebody money to come and see you? Were you that desperate? Hello? Anyway, like I said, I look at financial behaviors or financial habit or financial whatever I will call it, because I've been with some people where they earn more money than me and are not ready to spend. So it's not a case of the person is not earning, this person is earning more money or the same money with me and not ready to spend. There was a particular person I had to say, like, excuse me, you come to this place all the time, you eat my food, you do everything, and you can't even bring even one loaf of bread as you come in. You can't bring a bottle of soda. What is it? And I know you have the money because I know your salary and I know where we get paid because we're working in the same place. So I don't know what you're telling me about that. And for me personally, somebody being stingy is a no-no for me, especially when I know that you can afford it but you just don't want to splurge on anybody apart from yourself. You want to receive but you don't want to give. So that kind of thing, it just rubbed me up the wrong way before it's eventually scattered. And then the guy that would stand in front and not want to move, even though both the girl and him have gone to the fast food restaurant, he will make his order and prevent the waiter or the server from trying to ask the girl behind, like, what do you want? Thinking that they are both together, I'll be like, no, it's just me. That's terrible behavior. Because I know that some people will not earn enough, but they will still bring a bit of things. They will still buy things. They will be, if they cannot afford something every time, they will be like, they will save and eventually like say, okay, let's go and splurge. Let's go to this place. Not someone saying Olive Garden is relationship, dates, whatever. Not that I know where Olive Garden is, but it's just weird to listen to some of these stories. But at least they knew when, for some of them, they knew when something was going wrong, and then they opted out. Then some of them just knew afterwards when they were reflecting on the relationship, like, that was weird. Anyway, like I said, it's not just all about the money, the person being rich or something. Some people are rich and will not want to spend. They would not think spending on you is smart. They will want to save for something and they want to spend on themselves. So, like I said, it's more about the financial habits or how they treat you than the quantity of their money or the size of their pocket. Anyway, I would love to hear your thoughts about this whole situation. Have you been in any of this situation that the creators have said, or do you have your own story? I would love to hear your own story, so please leave your comments in the comment section. Do you think some of them were overreacting with some of the things that they experienced and it was just not that bad? I would also love to hear your thoughts, so please leave your comments in the comment section so that we can get this discussion popping. Now, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you are not yet subscribed and you like videos such as this, please consider subscribing by clicking on the red button that says subscribe, and don't forget to click on the bell notification icon by the side so that you're notified anytime I upload videos. ladies. Now, with all that said, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.